Gizmos color. Gray. Okay. The demo's going to go on itch. I'm going to put it on the page that I put it for the game jam. I did create a page. I just never actually finished anything, which is depressing. Yeah. Like I have a page that's in the jam. Oh, okay. Interesting. So the adjusted position. Why are we adjusting the position and not using the... Why do you have bloody knuckles? Are you getting into bar fights again? Okay, so that's working now. So that's what it was. And now we're snapping. Okay. Then the snapping breaks here, so we'll fix this, but that looks good. Okay, so we fixed that. So we didn't need all that crap. So actually, we can actually get rid of this function and just move this up here. Make this hit dot normal. This basically becomes hit dot point. This can just be hit dot point as well. Okay. Now the align with surface is what's causing So I think we're just gonna remove this. good. Kinda. I think this might just be where the collision wall is on these, but... Okay. It'll do for the demo. Again, I have to not be worried about being perfect. So I think we're going to leave it like this for now and maybe take out the snap to grid because the snap to grid is throwing things off. So I think for now, I'm going to disable this just for now. No idea. I'm lost again. I'm lost again in chat. Your friend, you need a friend. Cowbird. What is a cowbird? Shiny objects outside your window, but seriously, the air is so dry here. I don't, are you guys even speaking English right now? This is tapir lore. You're being harassed by a sparrow. Gotcha. Okay, I'm following now. I am following. Well, maybe that's why he's angry at you. Maybe it's all just been a misunderstanding between the two of you. Okay. I'm trying to think now. We're going to click the button and we're going to place the object. Now we want to make sure we don't trigger the release this. I hope I just didn't code myself into a corner. Good night, Em. Thank you for hanging out. I know your evening time is precious and you're very exhausted. Everything else we can do easy once we figure this out. We can make a particle effect. We can play a sound. It's just a matter of tracking this stuff, right? Trying to think this through here. Placeable. Save. Okay, let's think about this. So I want to place this on the ground. I want to click. When I click, we place it. So what information do we have right now? I have an item in my hands that is projecting the blueprint. The blueprint is in the spot that I want to place the object. It's also in the rotation that I want to put the object. So the blueprint handler, basically the transform and rotation, or literally the transform of that thing, is what I want to use to place the object. So in place, we want to use the stand sheet. Yep, preview. Yep, that's exactly. what we want to do but we don't want to instantiate it. We want to set its position. So this dot game object dot set position transform set position and rotation to the preview object. Then we also have to not be carrying the thing anymore. So we need access to the equipment service. Equipment service, or what are we using? We're using the object manipulator, right? Yeah, that it's. I gotta remember how I'm picking things up. I think when I interact with something, delete that, we don't need that anymore. I think I am parenting it. Yeah. Yes, I'm doing hold object, right? So if I'm not currently holding an object and it's holdable, I call hold on it. Then I set its parent to my hands, and I set the location, sorry, the position and the rotation, the local rotation and position to 0 and identity. And I say, hey, you're holding an object. And I make sure I set the equipment to hands. So when I release the object, I'm doing this. But I'm also like throwing it, right? Which I don't want to do. So where is the construction kit? So I also want to make sure this dot game object dot set parent set parent null. And then I also have to notice, I think I can just do equipment service dot set equipment type to hands. And the false is holding something, right? So I'm no longer holding something. But I have this. Probably won't work because I am holding something. I need to notify that I've put it down without triggering a release. I don't want to release it. Because it's gonna oh, what is restore previous equipment? Ooh, okay. We can call this function. So we can just say restore previous equipment. Let's see if that works. Oh, and also we want to make sure place, we want to say if can place, we need a raycast hit. So we want to check if you can place it when we click. Which means we want to do is valid placement. Okay, so what we should do is, first of all, we're going to have to notify the service. So placement, placeable service dot place object. We need to call that. Okay. Now place object. Place object should notify the controller here. Because this is aware of the current object you're trying to place. No. The service has the current place. Have a good one, Tape here. Have a good night. Oh, this is all over the place. right, what if we created an object here? And let's call this public struct placement data. Okay. And this had a public vector 3, position, rotation, whether or not it's valid, bounds. Actually, I think we just need this. We need the normal. We need the center. So let's pass the bounds, just in case we need the bounds. Okay. Let's do. Okay. Okay. So now can place is going to take a placement data object, which means this has to take a placement data object. Okay. Which means this has to take a placement data object. Oh, we need a layer. Public layer. Because it's int, right? Now we'll do data.layer, data.normal, data.position, data.normal, actually we're just going to pass the data here. Placement data. Here we need data bounds, data dot rotation, data as well, data dot normal,